Hello, welcome back students. Today we are going to learn part 2 of diversity in living things and their classification. Part 1 video is already completed. If you missed it, link is already given in the description box. You can go there, click on the link and watch it. Students, what you are going to learn from this video is structure of plant, that is leaf, flower, fruits, and classification of plants, herbs plant, shrubs, trees, vines, flowering and non-flowering plants. Even classification of plant, that is annual, biennial and perennial plants. Let us learn structure of plant, that is leaf. So we will learn structure of leaf. Students, all leaves have the same basic structure: a midrib, an edge, veins and a petiole. The main function of the leaf is to carry out photosynthesis, which provides the plant with the food it needs to survive. Plant provide food for all life on the planet. The leaf is flat. Leaves are mainly of two types: simple and compound leaves. As you can see in the diagram, hibiscus plant has a simple kind of a leaf and rose plant have a compound kind of a leaf. As you know, there are two different types of leaves: simple and compound leaves. Simple leaves are lobed or divided but do not form distinct leaflets. As you can see, undivided leaflets, that is leaf lamina, in the simple leaves. For an example, banana leaf and guava leaf are simple leaves, whereas in a compound leaf, the leaves are divided into distinct leaflets and each leaflet has a small petiole. As you can see, the compound leaf has a divided leaflet. So, for an example, neem leaf and rose leaf is a compound kind of a leaf. Next structure is flower. This is the most attractive part of a plant. It is connected to the stem by a stalk which may be long or short. A flower has a typical color and shape. The flower is an important means of reproduction. A flower, sometimes known as bloom or blossom, is the reproductive structure found in flowering plants. The biological function of a flower is to effect reproduction, usually by providing a mechanism for the union of sperm with eggs. As you can see, pollination has been taking place in picture 1, flower 1 and flower 2. Butterfly is acting as a agent vector which transfer pollen from one flower to another flower. It helps to reproduce. Next structure is fruits. Fruits have different shapes. Fruits contain one or more seeds. The pods of beans and peas are actually fruits. Fruits, the fleshy or dried, ripened ovary of a flowering plant enclosing the seed or seeds. Thus, apricots, bananas and grapes, as well as bean pods, corn, grains, tomatoes, cucumbers and in their shells, acorns and almonds are all technically fruits. You all know that fruits are excellent source of vitamins and minerals. Even fruits, some of the fruits bears seeds. For an example is papaya fruit. Need for classification of plants. Up to now, information about lakhs of plants have been collected. While studying the diversity in plants, they are classified for the sake of convenience on the basis of the similarities and differences in their structure, their organs, and their other characteristics. So, according to the size and height of a stem, the plants are being classified into trees, herbs, shrubs, and vines. Let us see about trees. Some plants grow tall. Their stem or trunk is hard and strong. They have branches at some height above the ground. They bear flowers and fruit for many years. Such plants are called trees. Trees are tall, big, and perennial. That is, they live for many years. Let us classify the next category, that is shrubs. So student, some plants grow close to the ground. They give out branches very close to the ground. They are shorter and smaller than trees, but they have a thick and hard stem. The oleander, hibiscus, lantana, coranti, and rose are shrubs that may grow up to 2 to 3 meters. These all are included in category shrubs. Next is herbs. Herbs grow 1 to 1.5 meters tall. The stems of herbs are green and quite flexible as they compare to those of trees and bushes. Herbs may live for a few months or up to 2 years. Examples of herbs is tulsi plant and mint plant. Next is vine. Student, a vine is any plant with a growth habit of trailing or scandent, means that is climbing, stems, lianas or runners. The word vine can also refer to such stems or runners themselves, for instance when used in picker work. Some vines need vertical support for growing, while some others spread on the ground. Climbers like the money plant have aerial roots. Students, cucumber is a creeper vine that needs support to grow. As you know, cucumber is a creeper vine that needs support to grow. They have weak stem and grow as runners on the ground. They need appendages to grow on a support, and tendrils are those slender thread-like spiral-shaped spring-like appendages that extend and circle or twine around any suitable support like twigs, shallow branches, etc. They are very sensitive to touch. On contact with the support, the part of the tendril touching the object does not grow rapidly, but the part away from the support does. This causes the tendril to twine around the object. So, on touch, the stem of vine is rough and lightly pricking due to stiff prickling hairs present all over the stems. Some vines spread on the ground, for an example, pumpkin vine. Next classification of plant is according to the period of their life cycle. Plants are classified as annuals, biennials, and perennials. The annual plants. Annual plants are these plants whose life cycle, like sunflower, jawar, is completed in 1 year. Student, as can you see that life cycle of a sunflower? A sunflower seed grows in the ground. Then a shoot and leaves grow from the seed. Then a bud grows at the top of the plant, and finally the bud opens into a sunflower. Even jawar and pea plant are also annual plant which life cycle is for 1 year. Next is biennial plants. The life cycle of plants like the carrot, beetroot is of 2 years. They are called biennials. As you can see, the life cycle of carrot has been given. Next is shrubs like the hibiscus and oleander, and trees like mango and gulmohar live for several years and bear flowers and fruits. They are called perennials plant. Mango tree grows up to 300 years and gulmohar tree grows up to 20 to 25 years. Student, plants that bear flowers are called flowering plants, while the plants that never bear flowers are called non-flowering plants. Non-flowering plants may not have organs like roots, stems, and leaves. As you can see, flowering plant example is jasmine and marigold, and non-flowering plant example moss plant and fern. Do you know, students, the world's largest flower is found in Indonesia. The diameter of the flower of plant Rafflesia arnoldii is about 1 meter, and the world's smallest flower is of the plant called Wolffia or duckweed. Its diameter is as small as 0.5 millimeter. Students, now I want you to do a small assignment, that is, define non-flowering plants, perennial plants and annual plants. What is difference between trees and herbs, simple leaf and compound leaf? Write one function of each of the following: leaf and flower. So student, today I am going to stop here. In the next upcoming video, we are going to learn diversity and classification in animals. Students, if you like my videos and you want me to make such an educational video further, so please like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. Till then students, take care. Thank you.